Calmate. Free yourself in every situation. Life is full of situations you cannot control. A rude boss, a delayed train, a loud neighbor, a fake friend, a slow internet, a stressful exam, a difficult family member. You cannot escape every storm, but you can choose how to stand in the middle of it. That's where real peace begins. What does it mean to be free inside? You are not a prisoner of your reaction. You don't give others control over your mind. You don't attach your peace to the behavior of the world. Most people live like emotional slaves. One insult, and they lose control. One delay, and they explode. One rejection, and they collapse. This is not life. This is emotional slavery. Freedom begins when you stop giving your remote control to the outside world. A man was meditating in a quiet room. Suddenly, someone outside slammed a door loudly. Everyone else jumped, got angry, complained. But the man didn't move. Someone asked him, "Why didn't it disturb you?" He replied, "Because the sound didn't control me. Only I control me. That's not meditation. That's freedom." Next time something triggers you, pause. Don't react. Order. Instead, ask yourself, do I really need to give my peace away for this? Can I stay calm even if they don't? Is my reaction helping me or hurting me? Most situations don't need an emotional explosion. They need emotional strength. True freedom is not walking away from life. True freedom is walking through life without becoming a prisoner of every situation. You are not a victim. You are a vessel. You carry your own peace. You decide your mental weather. Choose freedom and your mind will finally exhale. Calm 9. Slow down everything you do. In today's world, everything is fast. Fast scrolling, fast eating, fast talking, fast results, fast emotions, fast judgment, fast decisions, fast failure. And what's the cost of all this speed? Your peace. Speed creates pressure. Pressure creates panic. Panic creates mistakes. And mistakes create regret. Your mind is not a machine. It was never designed to live in fast forward. It needs space. It needs time. It needs slowness. We've been trained to think fast is efficient. Fast is smart. Fast is powerful. Fast is success. But the truth is, fast is often chaotic. You rush to eat and feel tired after. You rush to answer and say something you regret. You rush to scroll and waste an hour. You rush to reply and misunderstand the person. When you live fast, you live on the surface. But when you slow down, you live with presence, power, and peace. There was a famous chef in Japan who made only one dish each day, sushi. People waited months to get a seat in his restaurant. When a young apprentice asked him, "Why do you cut the fish so slowly?" he replied, "Because the knife is not just touching the food, it's touching the energy of the meal. And energy should never be rushed. That's the care your mind needs. Slow isn't weak. Slow is sacred. Try this today. Eat slowly. Chew. Taste. Breathe. Speak slowly. Feel your words. Think first. Walk slowly. Observe your steps. Wash your face slowly. Touch your skin. Drink water slowly. Feel it enter your body. Turn small things into soft healing moments. This is how you begin to train your brain that life is not an emergency. Don't rush your life like it's a to-do list. Slow it down like it's a beautiful song. Because when you slow down, your heart catches up, your breath settles, and your mind finally says, "And thank you for giving me space to live again." Calm 10. Talk to yourself with respect. What if I told you the most dangerous person in your life is not someone outside? It's the voice inside your own mind. That quiet voice that says you're not good enough. You're always messing things up. Nobody will understand you. You're lazy, behind, stupid. You'll never change. You hear that voice all day, but never stop to ask, would I talk to someone I love like this? Your mind becomes what it hears the most. If you speak to yourself with hate, you will begin to believe that you are worthless. If you speak to yourself with fear, you will start living like a victim. But if you speak to yourself with kindness, your brain starts to heal. It starts to believe in peace. It starts to work with you, not against you. In an experiment, two identical plants were placed in two rooms. One plant was exposed to daily kind words. You are beautiful. You're growing strong. You bring life to this space. The other plant was exposed to daily mean words. You're ugly. You're useless. You're dying. Guess what happened? The first plant grew tall, green, and healthy. The second plant shriveled and stopped growing. Now, ask yourself, what are you saying to your mind every day? Every morning and night, tell yourself these three things out loud. 1. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying. 2. I forgive myself for yesterday. 3. I deserve peace today. Repeat it every day, because repetition is how the brain rewires itself. This is not silly. This is survival. You don't need another person to destroy your peace. You do it to yourself every time you speak with disrespect. If you want to relax your mind, you must first protect your heart from the sharp knives of your own voice. Treat yourself with the love you keep waiting for from others because your mind listens and it believes everything you say. Calm 11. Do one thing at a time. Multitasking is the most accepted form of mental damage in the modern world. People are texting while eating, scrolling while talking, thinking while walking, watching while replying, and living while not living. Your brain is being pulled in 10 directions, and you think you're getting more done. No, you're doing more, but being less focused, less present, less peaceful, less connected. Multitasking is not productivity. Multitasking is not productivity. Multitasking is mental pollution. Every time you switch tasks, your brain needs time to reset. You're not really doing two things at once. You're just switching very fast between tasks and losing energy, focus, and clarity each time. Your memory suffers. Your stress increases. Your creativity dies. You don't even remember what you read, what you watched, or what you said, because your brain was never fully there. A busy hospital, a brilliant doctor, too many patients, too many charts, too many alarms. One day, he was talking to a nurse while checking another patient's file and answering a call from his assistant. He accidentally wrote the wrong prescription. Luckily, another nurse caught the mistake, but it could have been fatal. He later said, "I wasn't tired. I wasn't careless. I was just doing too much at once." Even the smartest mind can collapse under too many tabs. Next time you do something, just do that one thing. When eating, eat. Don't scroll. When reading, read. Don't reply. When walking, walk. Don't plan. When listening, listen. don't interrupt. When working, work. Don't check notifications. Give every moment your full mind, and your mind will return the gift with peace. A distracted mind is a tired mind, and a tired mind is a noisy mind. A noisy mind can never find peace. Do less but with full attention. One deep moment is more valuable than 1,000 shallow ones. Calm 12. Protect what? You've heard the phrase, you are what you eat. Here's a deeper truth. You are what? Your eyes are not just cameras. They are doors to your brain. And whatever you allow through these doors becomes part of your inner world. Most people don't realize this. They scroll for hours watching violence, gossip, fake beauty, arguments, disasters, noise. And then they wonder, why do I feel so heavy? Why can't I relax? Why am I always stressed? The answer is simple. Your mind cannot stay peaceful if your eyes are drinking chaos all day. Imagine sitting in a peaceful room. The sun is shining. The trees are still. The air is calm, but your window is covered in dirt. You don't see beauty, darkness, fog, confusion. Now imagine cleaning the glass. Suddenly everything looks peaceful again. The outside world didn't change. Your window did. Your screen, your feed, your phone is your window. If you keep watching drama, jealousy, comparison, and pain, that is what your brain will believe life is. But when you clean your visual input, you begin to see peace again. What to do now? Look around. Look at your screen. Look at your apps. Look at your walls. Look at your feed and ask, is this helping my mind or hurting it? Unfollow toxic pages. Delete unnecessary apps. Put a peaceful photo on your lock screen. Spend more time watching the sky, trees, light. Watch less drama. Choose calm visuals, slow visuals, honest visuals, honest visuals. You're not weak. You're just being poisoned visually. Your eyes are not for entertainment. They are for peaceful awareness. Protect what because once it enters your brain, you can't unsee it. Change your visual input, and your mind will start to feel clean. Disconnect to reconnect. Your phone is always on. The world is always calling. The noise is always available. But the question is, are you available for yourself? You've become so used to being connected to everything that you've become disconnected from the one thing that matters most. Your own mind. We live in a world where people feel guilty for being unavailable. They say, what if someone needs me? What if I miss something important? What if I don't reply fast enough? But here's the reality. If you never disconnect from others, you will never connect with yourself. Your brain has limits. Your nervous system needs rest, and your soul needs silence. And yet you're online from the moment you wake up until your eyes close. That's not connection. That's mental slavery. Imagine a power wire connected to 10 devices at once. A fan, a heater, a lamp, a speaker, a microwave, a blender. Everything is running at the same time. What happens? It overheats. And if it continues, it burns. That's your brain. Every notification, every message, every video, every reel, every buzz, every alarm. You are that wire running too much for too long. And if you don't unplug, you will break. Disconnecting is not laziness. It's not antisocial. It's mental recovery. Try this today. Keep your phone in another room for 2 hours. Turn off all notifications except emergency ones. Walk without your phone. Eat without your phone. Sleep far from your phone. Don't check messages until 2 hours after waking. You will feel strange at first, but soon you will feel alive again. You're not missing anything online, but you are missing yourself. Disconnect from the noise so you can reconnect with your own thoughts, your own breath, your own peace. Calm 14. Forgive fast or burn slowly. Some people are not in your life anymore, but they still live in your mind. They still control your peace. They still have a room in your head. Why? Because you haven't forgiven them. You're still holding the story, still playing the scene, still feeling the wound, still carrying the fire. But here's the truth. Forgiveness is not for them. Forgiveness is for your own mental freedom. Anger is not just an emotion. It is a fire. And when you keep it inside, it doesn't burn the other person. It burns you. Your breath becomes short. Your sleep becomes shallow. Your thoughts become sharp. Your mind becomes heavy. And day by day, you stop living, not because of what happened, but because of what you refuse to release. There is a volcano in Iceland that hasn't erupted in centuries, but scientists say it still holds pressure deep underground. It looks calm from the outside, but inside it's boiling. Now imagine carrying that volcano inside you. That pressure, that fire, that boiling rage. Even if you smile, you are never fully at peace. Forgiveness is what melts the pressure. Forgiveness is what turns fire into freedom. What forgiveness is not, it's not forgetting. It's not saying what they did was okay. It's not letting them back in your life. It simply means this: greater than you will no longer carry their shadow in your mind. You choose peace over poison. You choose healing over replaying. Practice this today. Sit in silence. Think of one person who hurt you deeply. I release you. I release the story. I choose to forgive, not because you deserve it, but because I deserve peace. Say it again and again until the pain feels lighter. You cannot relax a mind that is on fire. Forgiveness is the water. Use it. Because the longer you hold on to the past, the heavier your future becomes. Let go. Forgive fast, or you will burn slowly and silently. Calm 15. See life as it is. Your mind cannot relax if it is always fighting with life. And that's what most people do every single day. Not physically, not openly, but mentally. You wake up frustrated that sleep was short. You feel uneasy that your life isn't like someone else's. You feel tension because things aren't going your way. You feel anxious when people don't act as you wish. You feel stuck because reality isn't matching your imagination. You are constantly at war with what already is. But here's the truth. The first step to peace is to stop fighting reality. Reality is not your enemy. It is your teacher. Suffering comes not from what happens. It comes from what you expected to happen. You expected someone to love you back. You expected success to arrive quickly. You expected life to be fair. You expected the world to see your worth. You expected peace without change. You expected healing without effort or pain, but life moves according to truth, and until you stop arguing with truth, your mind will never rest. Imagine a river flowing through mountains, sometimes fast, sometimes slow, sometimes it floods, sometimes it dries, but the river never complains. It never says, "I'm sorry I went too fast." It never asks, "Am I going the right way?" It never says, "I wish I was a tree or a mountain." It just flows. It accepts its nature. It moves with rocks, around bends, through storms. It never resists its path, and that's why it keeps moving forward. But your mind resists everything. It asks, "Why did this happen? Why me? Why now? Why didn't it go as I wanted? Why does life feel unfair?" That's why your mind is tired. You swim against the river every day instead of floating. What if you just floated? What if you trusted the current? What if, for once, you stopped fighting what is and said, "This is my life. I will face it fully. I will feel it fully." That is the beginning of peace. To see life as it is means you stop expecting perfect behavior from people. You accept that some days will feel empty. You allow yourself to fail. Pain not as punishment, but as a message. You understand that joy and loss will both come and go. It means opening your eyes without filters, without illusions, without running, without complaining. And when you do that, something shifts. You become free, not because life became easy, but because you stop needing it to be. Practice this today. Sit still. Close your eyes. Say slowly, "I will stop running. I will stop blaming. I will stop wishing life was different. I will open my eyes and see things as they are. I will meet life where it is, not where I want it to be." Then take a deep breath. That breath is the start of your real peace. It doesn't owe you comfort. It doesn't follow your script. It will not always feel fair, but it will teach you something if you are willing to see it clearly. Don't wait for life to be perfect to feel peace. Feel peace now. Say, "This is my life, and I will meet it with courage, not resistance." That is true relaxation. That is the final calm. If you've made it this far, I want to say something honestly. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are not weak. You are not lazy. You are just mentally full. You are just emotionally tired. You are human in a world that forgot how to rest. This video wasn't made to impress you. It was made to heal you. To give your thoughts a place to sit, your breath to soften, your mind to feel. If even one calm helped you today, I have done my job. But if something shifted deep inside, I ask one thing: subscribe. Not for me, for your peace. This channel is not just content. It is a space, a quiet place in a loud world. A reminder to come home to your breath, your mind, yourself. So, no matter how fast the world moves, you remain calm.